There's this saying that I love, and it goes, life can only be lived forward and understood backwards. And at this moment, I am living my best life. Running on a ridge, trusting myself, having the time of my life. When you're out here by yourself, you really quickly learn what kind of relationship you have with yourself. A year ago, I was here, I was terrified, I was stuck, and I just didn't trust myself. When I first set out to complete this challenge, I wanted to stand on my own 2 feet. I wanted to prove to myself that I could do it alone. And then I had the option to do it with someone, and I jumped on it because, truthfully, I didn't believe I could do it by myself. He was there as my safety. That's what I told myself. But actually, I was relying on him. And when he got sick and couldn't complete, I was really confronted with what I wanted to achieve and realizing that maybe I couldn't do it on my own. I got 5 days in, 185 kilometers, 15,000 meters of climbing. I had slept for barely 13 hours. I'd done a bloody good job, but I didn't finish it. There were a series of things that went wrong, really. I was attempting to do it as an ultra run, so on very little sleep. Hamish not being able to continue with me. And then ultimately on the day, weather, lack of sleep, navigational issues, and the fact that I simply did not trust myself to make the decisions that I needed to make meant that I didn't get to finish it the first time. I was completely overwhelmed in that moment, making the decision to get rescued, and it was probably one of the hardest things I've done. Having never failed before, I hadn't experienced what that was like to come back and have those conversations with people. And what really surprised me was that it felt like there was no space for that failure. It was like, no, you did great, you didn't fail. And I wanted that failure. That failure gave me that understanding of the duality of things, that they actually exist at the same time. Ultimately, making that failure mine was the thing that allowed me to get up the very next day and say, I'm going to go back. And so here I am on this amazing ridge, running along with a helicopter. A helicopter! How amazing is this? I thought I needed to be brave and bold, and that's the narrative that we get, right? It's this grind, it's this overcome, it's this struggle, but that is not what it was when I was out there on the second attempt. It was joy, it was belief, it was power, it was the sense that I knew from the moment I started that I was going to complete. I knew.
Last time I was up here, everything was really fucking scary. And today, everything feels amazing. Running along the ridgeline was just epic. It was such a good feeling.
The 5th day. The 5th day was the day that I got hellied off the first time round. And the 5th day, the second time, was the hardest day. I was struggling with everything. I couldn't look too far ahead because the size and the grandeur of the mountains was overwhelming. And I got to the river, and that was the only place where I had asked for support. It was the only place where I didn't believe that I could do it. And I was scared, and I was so angry. I was so angry to be there alone and to have to confront that part of me that I had to confront the first time round. And honestly, I sat down on the side of the river and I cried. And then I got up and I got across that river. And then I fell into the arms of my support, which was the most amazing moment, because while I was out there by myself, I was actually 100% supported as well. That final day was a celebration. That moment, that realization that all the work that I had put in, that I thought I needed to put in to become brave, bold, strong, all of these things, it was that moment that I realized that I was perfectly okay as I was. There are no more big things at this point in time. There is nothing more, because I learnt what I needed to learn. And what that lesson actually was that I just needed to trust in myself. As I approached that finish line, that beautiful finish line made of jerseys, there were no tears this time.
You are so magnificent. Oh, thank you. Well done.
It was a big week.
It's been fun watching you though.
What did we work it out though, Adam? It was like 2 kilometres per hour. It's my average time. Wasn't a fast run.
Yeah, we'd look at backcountry.
No more backcountry. Maybe the chicken carbonara. I could eat a chicken carbonara.
That we heated up.
Yeah, this is from last year, and I didn't get to drink it last year.
There was no sadness. It was just pure joy and pure peace. That I was her and these people were there for me as her, who she had been all along.